reprisal.
Did you shield me?
I shielded Suki, he was missing more HP.
My net is better today. Another update for ACT? Turn off my control.
In terms of moving, yes.
Yes. Pirate Isola.
One more thing. Are gonna make it so whoever has the colors will form the line.
What?
Oh,
Whoever has
right.
the colors before Gava will form the line, be it tank healers or DPS.
So what's the order?
Same order.
let's just-
Same order of
just-
your movement priority.
Oh, I was just gonna make it whatever your partner is there.
What do you mean?
What's your partner when you pass Nisi?
Oh, it's Rose.
The first one on the line of tank healer is Cass. It's my partner, so it'll be me. Who's the second on the line?
Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, I guess we can do it that way.
You're just making it brain dead.
So if we have the colors on the third one, we're the ones lining up instead of the tank and healers? Is that what you mean?
The ones without colors will wait for the ones with colors to line up. And then they'll go in and pick whatever they need.
Okay.
So what's the order is gonna be? See what?
It's gonna be for DPS. It's gonna be
So now we have to remember 2 orders of movement.
No,
Why are we
just
doing that?
because if you just keep the DPS, the people will color it already. It's easier. It'll create less traffic.
I'm already there, like, way before that.
I just think it's easier to try.
I mean, let's just try the movement priority first.
I cannot be with
And
you
if
guys
we-
either way. I need to move to my spot beforehand, because you guys are doing water there.
Right. So yeah, we'll just stick to the movement priority first, and then we'll see if it fixes Nisi. If not, then talk about it instead of just chain pulling into the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Go inside the hitbox. Yeah. If you do that, you need to go inside the hitbox, otherwise you get me killed.
Oh no.
I have literally nowhere to go.
Stopping.
The Cardinals.
They're on Nyx. I'll be by A. And we're fucked. Why did Kaz die? Not enough healing?
Ooh.
Are you having enough mitigation for that? Did you used to get a shield there or something?
Staking 90k twice. It's about
Sounds way too
First
high,
hit.
yeah, for mitigation. Way too high.
I think 97 and then 89.
And that's with the TVM, so. Are mines physical or magical?
Magic.
Stop it. Excuse me.
Oof, Gagner.
East west. I'll give you space.
Thunder on Nyx. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flamethrower coming, and then the shield. Remember your Nisi passes. Get ready for the last water and thunder, please. Remember the order we set up after. Tony, quick. Mix. Okay, out of here, please.
Hug the wall. Cruise chaser.
Only use LB if we really need it, because we could use the healer one for prog.
We're gonna need LB for this.
Okay, just use it then.
As we go across the board when we needed it.
Yeah, we didn't need it the other times, but we need it
Still,
this time.
better
Okay,
because I had
focus
one
up.
person lifetime.
Remember, tether to the left, no debuff to the right.
You don't have to be that
Uh,
close, gun.
Too close. Okay.
Try to continue.
Be around where one is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought I could be there. Okay. I'll be at one.
And it can
Sorry
be
about that.
between like the red dot and
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know. That's the first time I got that with
the
the
only
cruise
way it
chaser.
won't pick you is if you get to the wall.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're just still cleaning that up, and it's the first time you got it, so not a big deal. But I did see like you guys took a bit too long to move for Gabo. Remember, there's people behind you that need to get their spots too, so try to move quick. Remember the priority. You got all the balls, Nix. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why Nix didn't move at first, but okay, that makes sense. It worked out in the end, but... Let's keep going to piss 3 so we can clean Inception and Stasis. Was there anything else that went wrong there, or was it only the tether that killed us there?
No, that's just it.
Okay.
The tether.
Okay. Wait. No.
North south.
Oh, okay. Nice catch, next. Four, 3, 2, 1. Flamethrower coming. And then be ready to break the shield. Remember your nieces now. Be ready for the thunder and the water. And after that's done, remember your priority is Sunny first. What? Oh,
The
water.
drainage. Is that too close? Like, should I have moved
Yeah,
it
that's a
back
bit too close than usual.
Okay, okay. So should water be like really far from?
Yeah,
The
a little bit farther.
Yeah, because I tried to like, because once I saw I had water, I like went towards.
Also remember, after it blows up, it takes a sec to spawn a tornado. So I need to stand still for a sec.
I won't put the water.
so the only issue is the water was too close and someone got tethered there.
Yeah, it was like Sunny was like behind me, so like while he was trying to run towards his spot, he got clipped by the drainage tether.
It was me, but I shouldn't have gone behind you.
Oh no, yeah, not Sunny.
It made it
Yeah.
harder for me to get to my spot quickly.
Yeah, but I didn't give you like space to go in front of me anyway, so it's fine. North south.
Waiting in A. 8, 7, 6, 5. Closer here, Spirit. And forward. Ready for the shield next. Remember your nieces. Ready for the water and the thunder. Play it safe.
I'm in the back.
And then remember your positions. Sonny first, Nyx, Isola, then Ragnar.
I'm in position for Edna already.
Position.
Position.
Get out of here.
Cruise Chaser's pretty high, so focus on him. Hug the wall as well. Okay, now
Save the
do
LD
the
for a bit.
neat-
See if we can do it without it.
I'll make the cost race either health.
Blue Justice is higher.
Yeah, I mean, we got this now.
Yeah, no lead, no
The
lead.
medic was gonna anyway.
Yeah, remember, tethers to the left, no buffs to the right. This shit always looks so scary regardless. Yeah. Will be a living dead.
Cat.
So Cass, you're in the wrong spot.
Cass.
You have a ball.
Oh my god, Cass, I hate you.
Getting your Alex. Tank sprint to position.
That's the
It's
first.
two of them exploded.
Mm.
Yeah,
I saw Cass
So-
trying.
remember that the puzzles touch each other at all. Because I think two of them explode.
I mean, just if you need a second, just open your mic and tell me. Don't pull. I need 5 minutes, and then we just wait.
Oh boy.
Pretty good pull though. It's Stacy is clean. and I think everything else was fine besides Cass at that point.
Jinxing it.
What?
Shut up!
What was that?
What
Shut
was
up!
He's trying
Shut
to
up.
tell him to shut up.
Shut up!
Oh, it's like what the hell?
I'm gonna jinx it.
Can I talk now?
I'm not saying it. Okay, just don't talk about that specific thing.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Because of baiting the flamethrower, I'm not sure if I should sprint or not for the other mechanic. Because maybe I want it for the flamethrower to make sure I make it to my spot.
Who's betting super jump?
Yes.
Kazos.
He's gonna need sprint.
You don't need sprint for that. The mechanic is slow.
I'm just talking because like last time with the crystal I almost died, but I was at the edge. This time I was not at the edge, but I still used the sprint. And I feel like maybe I shouldn't and just save it for the flamethrower to make sure I make it in time for the second hit.
I don't think you really need it for the crystals.
Well, last time people told me if I was at the edge that I should use it. I wasn't though this time, so I should have not.
I think if you move ASAP, it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, I'll keep trying. I've only done it like twice now, so it's... Still need to get the timings and shit. But yeah, from now on, if we can, try to save the LB, because we might be able to kill our LB. You just see mechanics, basically.
Hand is higher than the well.
Yeah, hit the hand a lot, actually, right now, please. Good call. Should be enough. And burn the bus.
Into Cardinals. Left, right.
We'll be waiting at 8.
Oh,
Oh,
Are we dead, or can we just rest?
no.
we're dead.
He won't have the.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Nisi. Because the Nisi already dropped.
Why'd you die?
Lightning.
Mine?
Were you too close or something? Lightning?
The mine
oh,
lightning.
Oh, I was like...
Not that lightning.
I was like, lightning? I was like, what? I have lightning. towards the boss only. Someone died to Thrall. Then it'd be really easy. Even Liquid is brain dead though. This isn't even close to what real living Liquid was. Missing so many of the mechanics. I'm surprised we don't have Ferrofluid or Digititis or any of that. Little bit more on the hand, just not too much, but like 1 or 2%.
Stopping here.
Wait.
Spirit has to be some kind of wizard.
North south.
My game just crashed.
And out of time.
Rose, come here.
With the ice? Oh well. You call him a wizard and then he crashed. The hacks.
Yeah, he totally ran through the cruise chaser dash
Magic.
from
Lalafell.
inside the middle.
This is small so he can run in between.
Mhm.
No, trust me, Lane Liquid is just brain dead. It's like,
Yeah, so is Golden Bow, but
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I feel like every fight gets like that.
nah, but like, yeah, but like it's not like a particularly hard fight. There's not this. It doesn't even feel like Living Liquid. If you ever did the original Living Liquid during prog, it doesn't even feel like it.
Oh yeah, I know. It took me like the whole tier to do that.
Yeah, it took me months to kill that shit. This you could like come in and after 2 days you would be killing it and wiping to limit cut. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Phase 3 and 4. I haven't done full Phase 3 and 4, so I cannot say, but like, I don't think it's mechanically intense at all.
I think it's more involved because with everything else in the fight, when we deal with mechanics, we don't really have to do anything.
This is just like positioning. And the DPS check is a joke.
That's true.
Yeah, the trios. That's why I kind of like Ultima better, because during the most of the mechanics you could actually do something. I mean, at first people thought it was the hardest ultimate, and from what I've seen, for me this is the easiest ultimate of the 3 that they have released. From tank DPS POV, I don't know, the healing might be another story, but... The only thing that sets it apart a bit, in my opinion, is that the transition of this one is harder than the transitions in the other ones. So like I feel like Limit Cut gave people an impression that this would be much harder, but in reality
This one is a max, so it's clearly the superior ultimate.
This one what, sorry?
This one is a max, so it's clearly the superior ultimate.
Okay. Do that, I guess. I want the Tordan ultimate though. Like we also don't have high-low mechanic in this. Enumeration is like done differently. It's always like you can pretty much always do it the same.
Stopping.
North south.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine. I dropped one of my Mirage stones.
No, it's okay.
Oh no. I don't know what that means.
Under on Isola.
Is when you get back to our side, you go first. Okay, try to dash through.
Dash. Okay.
Waiting by 8.
Oh man, that
7,
completely throws off
6,
my rotation.
5, 4, 3. Move a bit more.
Oh, it didn't count me.
Were you too far?
I was like, I want to give space so we all have space to run after we do drop, but
Focus up, please. Pace 3 memes. Let's not do the same as the other days, like only one time pace 3. It'd be cool if we can see Wormhole today. Even if we die instantly. Died to auto attacks. Was applying TVN on me at the same time, but it didn't count. And do anything else at that point. Up in here.
into Cardinals.
I will be at 8. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 1,
Here. I'll walk straight line.
2, 1. Get ready for flamethrower. Get your Nisses. Get ready for the last water and thunder. And then remember your order.
Oh,
Think Sonny got tethered?
Is that still too close? Because I was behind everyone else.
I mean,
I think
After
he's
that-
moving first, so he should be getting out of there instantly. Yeah,
Just make
after that tornado spawns, you can't be in the rear anymore.
I don't know why you're waiting. You're first. You're moving first. You should be moving instantly. Like we said many times, mechanics over DPS. We don't need it.
But that's fine. You can just move halfway first, then you can look at who needs it. Then it can go there.
I can try to call them.
I don't need mine.
Or at least I can call what I need. That helps.
Like people calling their stuff might make things a bit confusing.
Okay, I won't.
I'm not sure.
Oof. I mean, there's a more brain dead way to do it, but we don't have Paisley Park. It would be just setting up waymarks and people go to the way.
Hand needs some help.
This one I have.
Just a little bit so it doesn't fall behind.
That should be enough. Hopefully.
Into Cardinals.
Making room for you.
That happens to the mechanic first. That time.
Next.
No, I got it.
Flamethrower coming. Take the shield and then check your Nisses.
I need it gone.
Ready for the last water? And thunder.
Oh, there was a wrong Nisi pass.
Practice this anyway. You can.
Got mine.
So what happened with the Nisses? Why the
Someone
why
someone-
was there?
the wrong one, I think. Because I was supposed to give it to Edmir, but someone already gave Edmir's theirs.
Who gave it to Edmir?
I think it might have been Sunny. Yeah. Because my triggers told me to pick up orange from Edmir and Sunny.
Edmir walked into you?
Okay.
Remember, at that point you guys are waiting for someone to run into you. The DPS are moving, so wait for that before you move. Stopping at 1. Focus up. This.
Into guard mode.
I'll be by 8. Seven, 6, 5. Get closer here. Get ready for the flamethrower.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember, wait for the EPS to help you. That's water thunder coming. Two DPS run into each other. I think I'm disconnecting. Hello?
Hello. No, you're good.
I'm trying to do actions and
Okay.
yeah, I had a lag spike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I noticed because you did like 3 ready checks in a row.
At least it happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen more.
I think you might be able to circle around like over here, like all the way to Bridge Justice.
So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, are you good?
No, I'm asking about that. You guys should reach a
Oh.
consensus on what you're doing, because otherwise we're gonna keep wiping to Brute Justice and Crusader whenever that happens.
I mean, I just want to know a specific thing that we're gonna all decide to do on. Like, I don't mind what going around.
Yeah, but that's why I'm asking. Like, just reach a consensus on what you want to do. If one or the other is gonna run around or whatever.
Mm.
Okay, let's try that then. Doing a raid check and then pulling. Hopefully no lag spikes. But my internet seems to be okay today. My stream is fine. I don't know if it's the servers lately because people were complaining about the servers. But... And Discord felt like it was fine too. So. Come on, Pistry. Pistry. You fed too high.
Fuck the quarter of a second. Evens right. Evens right.
111.
Hit me. Number one.
Take careful for super jump.
For the dashes.
Oh yeah. Evens right. Alright. Evens right.
333.
Get away from B.
Evens right.
444.
Oh god, I'm gonna get knocked into the wall.
I've got Roxy. You can make it.
Hit me. Number one.
Take careful for super jump.
Get away from B.
Evens right.
333.
Oh yeah. Evens right. Alright. Evens right.
333.
Get away from B.
Evens right.
444.
Where's my mic working?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Alright, I'm ready.
4.
I'm 6. I'm 6.
Ah. Sorry. I was scared.
Yeah, that was bad. Fuck.
Resing.
I got him already.
Thank you.
Oh.
Can you get me there?
I got it.
Thank you.
I got
Ooh.
reduces.
I'm not moving, but we might need. Oh,
More about that later.
Oh, definitely it'll be if we get there.
Big story later.
into Cardinals.
Under on Isola. Ready for the last Water and Thunder.
Pack it.
Get out of here. Don't hold anything, we're gonna need every single bit of DPS that we have.
A pop potion.
This Cruise Chaser.
And we'll need all D2.
Yeah, and hug the wall.
Like 100% we need all D.
I know. Oh, we are dead.
Should have done all the melee, I think.
Doesn't. They're too far off. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll lose like a lot. If I die, I lose like a lot.
One dead would have been okay, but we got two, yeah.
I lose so much stuff when that guy. Because I'm
Wait,
coming into Dread.
Why were you the only one to die?
I just died to the J kick. I was number 8.
Fucking shame. The one time we do it correctly, we don't have the DPS. Fuck's sake.
Okay.
I think a doll
Give me a
died.
second. Give me a second. Someone's ringing the phone. Hello?
Blasphemy.
Oh god, I'm gonna get knocked into the wall.
I've got Roxy. You can make it.
Evens right,
Right.
evens right, evens right, evens right, evens right.
555.
D.
Right. 666.
One more.
1 and 2 going. Angie! Evens close, evens close, evens close, evens right.
777.
Alright, sorry about that.
To D. Puddle. Close, evens chocolate, evens close, evens chocolate, evens right.
888.
Main.
Wait for 5, 6.
Good shit.
Let's fucking go. Heart of light.
Left.
Okay. We're just gonna do straight center.
Focus liquid only. Me running the extra mile, huh?
North south.
Under on Isola. Whoever is the healer that's coming with me.
It's me.
Flamethrower coming. Break the shield and then do your Nisi passes.
There is no green.
10 out of 10. Why is there no green?
I think that was me. I could have sworn I went on top of Enmir. I'll just wait really long. Because I just went on top of Enmir. That's when we were doing shit. That's my fault. Hand needs a lot of.
Keeps the hand quickly. Good call. More DPS on the hand. Should be enough.
stopping at 1. The cardinal.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flamethrower coming. Focus on Nisis. Don't forget thunder and water, please. And your timings. Careful with the tornado. Tony, they are waiting for you.
Oh, in this case, he has to wait.
Oh, just get in position. Like, confusion. Okay, to get out of here. Go to the edge.
Focus on Cruise Chaser. Don't stop when he gets to 6. Now focus on Brute Justice.
Kill them both. Good job. Remember, green tether left, no debuff right.
One too many people here.
He has time. You got it.
Still.
Good call though. Really good call. You saved the run. Or not. Or not.
Yeah, Sunny's too far. Those waymarks are perfect spots.
Try to recover. Try to recover. Try to recover. Don't wipe it.
I got it in me. Just keep everyone up.
Living Dead just triggered.
I'm up.
Just 1 second.
Just practice.
Everyone's up. Everyone's up. Everyone's up.
Look for the heart. Look for the heart.
Please space out.
Cass.
You two need to space out.
Cass.
It's not just his fault. Yeah, you guys, the things can't overlap at all. Like not even an inch.
Yeah.
That line by C is what you want to use as your reference. Don't cross your half of the line, but be next to it. The left and right positioning is far more important than the front and back in this case. So you can actually bother standing closer toward middle. Party will just take more damage.
Kaz, do you need a moment or a break or something?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. He's holding one of his kids.
Do you need a break?
I mean,
Because if we get there and you're not 100%, we're just gonna wipe again. So if you need a break to sort your kids out, we can take a break. Okay.
What's going on with the blue and white tether? Because the last time I had it, I was too close, and I thought I was supposed to go against the wall, and then I did this time.
you need to look at the robot that's on your left.
Yeah, you have to look at the robot.
If it's Brute Justice, you're gonna go all the way to the wall. If it's Cruise Chaser, you need to be in between the red dot and the wall.
Oh shit! Okay, all right.
It says in the picture they change and you need to pay attention.
Yeah, just make sure to look at what robot you're next to.
Yeah. If it's crucial, you need to be close to baited. If not, you just at the edge.
And waymarks, the 1 and 2 are good enough for the blue marker as well, as long as the other person's on the wall.
Okay.
I feel like I need, saying that flamethrower, I feel like I need to run way earlier than everyone else.
Which one? The one from during Inception?
Yeah. It feels like I can barely make it in time.
Are you baiting south or center?
I'm center.
Center has plenty of time.
I guess it might be worth. I don't know. I guess Kaz was missing there, so.
If you got the first one, then yeah, it would be tight. Whoever gets the first one has to sprint. Ideally, it's south, so it gives you more time.
I did sprint that time, but still
That's
felt like, holy, I might be a bit too tired. I don't know. I guess I need to see it more when everyone is alive and Kaz is there.
Yeah, once you see things, the entire rest of the fight, Alexander did perfect. It's pretty slow paced, especially Wormhole. It's a lot slower than you're expecting it to be.
Yeah, I hear perfect is not too hard, and then Wormhole is kind of like the wall of these three. But
It's just a
everything
matter of
else
how
should be
long it
easy.
takes for everyone to get each number once.
I'm trying to watch the video as much as I can. I have free time tomorrow and the day after to watch it more often to know what to expect.
Just look at Inception first, because not even a wormhole yet.
No, I already seen Inception a lot. It's just like I need to see Inception more. I learn better when I do stuff myself more than like the guides. But we haven't been getting that a lot, so at least today we've seen it like what, 2-3 times. But like the other days we got there like once a day, which is for me is personally not enough to learn my timings of how to do the stuff, even if I may know what I need to do in theory. And for perfect, I might just set up triggers for that because we're really too close to the tier coming out if we want to clear. And I hit it super easy if you have triggers. But I'd rather not use them if I can, but
What is this old thing without triggers?
yeah, same here. But I also really want to clear before the tier.
I don't really care.
No, I'd probably use triggers if I could, but it's not really ever been an option for me.
In PS4, yeah. I was in PS4 for a while too. One is in the wrong side. Oh no, or am I in the wrong side?
Three is
Yeah,
time.
I'm fine. We're fine. Never mind. It snapshot me.
You
I
got
killed you.
charged. Ouch.
I killed you. My bad.
If I'd reacted to your voice quicker, I'd have rescued you over.
I got snapshot in the middle one, unfortunately. Sorry. Got distracted talking. Yes, on liquid. Only. Don't touch the hand.
Res,
You should be able to recover from
save.
one tank death.
Watch out where you are.
Just don't hold any DPS.
Into Cardinals.
Thunder on Nyx.
Left, right.
Will be by A. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready for the flamethrower? Break the shields and then check Nisis.
Yikes. That's just a timing with the heal.
Didn't you stay where you were anyway? You're number 2. There was no reason for you to move back there.
I was going to try to shift around to get to a better spot for the ice after the fact, or to hit the water that was coming, but as long as they don't walk into me, I will gladly stand still right there.
Well, I'm always doing the same there, walking straight to the my spot.
If this game were better than it was, there wouldn't be a 2-second visual delay.
The Japanese game, what did you expect?
Poor indie company has no funding.
Yeah.
Hand is really high. Well, not really.
Yeah, hit it a bit more though. Focus on boss.
Oh, shit. Whoops.
Careful, Gunner.
Intercar and all.
I don't need Zola. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thrower coming. Get ready to break the shield. Misses. Mind your movements. Remember your movement order, please. Careful out of here.
Focus on Cruise Chaser.
By the edge. Get even.
Resistance coming back.
Good job. Remember, green tether left, no debuff right. We're not close enough. You need to be a bit closer, Gagner.
Okay.
I got it.
Do I have to be like inside his like hitbox thing? Because I was like at the
At least I don't
like I
think
didn't
I
like
don't think
inside
I
his
could
body.
be any closer
You need
than
to
I
be
was.
a bit closer.
You both had room, but either way.
Let's reset.
Yeah, that was my first time getting that.
Give me a second, I'll be right back.
I mean, 10
Were you able
minutes.
to take like 5 minutes or so? I just wanted to like go make some coffee or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go look for something to eat.
Be right back then. Make it 10 actually. So people can actually get a proper break and then we can go for the remainder. We're actually getting to base 3, just have to be more careful. So we come back at 20.
Rose, are you here? Damn. Okay. Uh, Nix, are you here? Okay, never mind.
I'm back. Monster hunting. Dinner hunting.
No, he's bow hunting.
Fuck the quarter of a second it takes to move.
What the fuck? I never thought about that. That's a good idea, I guess. Eating pizza upside down.
Reprisal.
Are you sure?
I shielded Suki, he was missing more HP. But because you asked, I just blew all my OGCDs, so... Damn, there we go, we're good. Even
Make
this...
sure the markers are up.
Yep, LV's going out in a second.
Hola!
Even though this is a break, I actually don't like it because I feel like that enrage just now puts us in the zone. Maybe if it was like half the time.
It's super rare that I feel like I speak to somebody that is actually like listening to the words that I'm saying and then responding to them.
Hey man, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. So I'm not quite sure what we're talking about today, but I understand that both of our communities wanted us to speak.
Yeah, I think so. I do a lot of philosophy of politics, and then I talk a lot about like life and life-related things. So I think they just thought there'd be some kind of crossover. So
Yeah, so I think I talk about a lot of things that maybe I don't talk about philosophy or politics, but I do talk about life.
Sure.
So I try to help people understand themselves and their minds and sort of help people. That's why I started streaming on Twitch, because I think that there's the mental health challenges and people's understanding of
everything. Yeah.
So, Destiny, I'm going to kind of give you, and maybe you've sort of figured out my punchline, but I think, I think what the way you feel makes perfect sense. So, I think this is what I understand. This is my running hypothesis for how life shaped you to be the way that you are.
Okay.
So, I think that early on you experienced a lot of emotions like a kid normally would, and that your life was just structured in such a way where your emotional needs were probably not met, because they couldn't be met because your parents were too busy. And I think that hurt you for a while. And I think that you did what most children or young adults do, which is adapt to the situation. But I think, unfortunately, most of those adaptations are not like the challenging processing metabolizing. Most, I don't know what percentage of people that I listen to, I mean, that watch my stream are atheists or religious, but I did a story that's from, in theory,
Do you extend goodwill in your relationships? And community or whatever.
I don't know how to do that.
Did Isola say anything else? It was gonna be a 5-minute break, then it became a 10, and now it's 15, leading to 20.
Spit roast take time.
This is why we cannot have nice things.
You get used to it.
Yeah, I think that link should be fine. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, yeah, thanks a lot. If you ever want to chat again, or if I want to chat again, I'll hit you up. And yeah,
let me know.
Cool, thanks a lot. I appreciate the
Let me know
conversation.
if you decide to explore your emotions.
Sure thing. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Oops. Okay.
What?
Those might have been the wormhole marks.
Yeah, the markers start popping out of nowhere.
Oh. And the Goetia? Wow. Let's go. Ogres.
Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you've had a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. Buckle up, hit that like button, otherwise I will punch you in the throat. And let's just jump into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about today are the updates around the situation with Onision, aka Greg, or James Jackson. Now, we've covered this story a couple of times, updating along the way. If you want a more detailed build-up to where we are now, I'm going to link to our previous coverage down below. But the simplified version is Onision has been accused of predatory behavior and grooming by several women, and the span of these allegations is close to a decade long. And the allegations claim that he's doing this with his partner Kai, who he has 2 kids with. With this situation, you also have Chris Hansen, who you may know from things like to Catch a Predator, who's actually been covering this story very thoroughly on his YouTube channel, Have a Seat with Chris Hansen. He's been talking to accusers and others related to the case. He also recently went to Onision's home in Washington to see if he could talk to him and get his side of the story, right? Because notably here, and I always want to mention this, Onision has not been charged. He has consistently denied all of these allegations. After that, Onision actually filed a court order against Hansen, as well as one against a YouTuber by the name of Repsion, aka Daniel Sulzbach, who has also been talking about the allegations against him. And when this part all started unfolding a little over a week ago, we didn't know too much about the order. But now, we do have more details on it because the court appearance happened for it on Friday, and here's what happened. So first thing first, the order was specifically for protection of harassment. And in Hansen's case, it was an emergency order. Mike Morris, a lawyer working with Hansen on this case, made a video describing this.
He alleges, Mr. Jackson alleges that Mr. Hansen was a stalker, showed up at the house, showed up at the house making hateful and harassment type videos since August of 2019.
And reportedly, Onision filed this without an attorney, so he and Kai were representing themselves, though of the two, only Onision showed up to the courtroom. Also, of note here, it turns out they never actually formally served Chris Hansen, which is a step that's supposed to happen when filing a court order against someone. But still, when the court appearance happened on Friday, Naomi, who's Hansen's lawyer, flew out to Washington to represent him and asked for the case to be dismissed since Hansen had never been served. As far as why, it turned out Onision did serve a Chris Hansen in Connecticut, where Hansen is based, but it was not the same Chris Hansen, the one actually involved. And Morris ended up actually tweeting out a response from that other Chris Hansen who did get served. Right, so that was one of the first things they had to resolve in the courtroom. But then what we ended up seeing was that Onision ended up voluntarily dismissing the matter. Now, a quick note here, Chris Hansen's lawyer tried to get the case dismissed with prejudice, meaning that the case would be finalized, done forever, could never be brought back up. But there, the judge ended up dismissing without prejudice, meaning that it could be brought up again. Now, as far as Repsion's case, those charges were also voluntarily dismissed. In fact, Onision had actually filed for dismissal already, meaning that Repsion got lawyers and headed to court for essentially no reason. Though, of note here, Daniel doesn't think the situation is quite over yet. Tweeting, I guess he's going to sue me in civil court at some point is my guess for attempted, quote, slander and damages. All I've ever done is address things you've done publicly. We also saw Daniel start a GoFundMe, noting, quote, I am out $2,500 for taking the proper steps to protect myself from false accusation.
Yeah.
Adding any donations would be greatly appreciated to pay off my credit from my attorney. That GoFundMe, as of recording this video, has over 2,800 donors, raising $22,573. So there's all that. It is going to be interesting to see if Daniel is right, if we do see more.
Huh. Oh my god.
Into Cardinals. I need space on here.
No, why did I do that?
Safety first. Get your helmets on. I'll be by hand. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for the flamethrower. Break the shield and then look for Nisses. Nisses.
Sorry.
You're fine. I saw you.
Focus up. Water and thunder. Remember your priorities. Play safe and we got this.
Please chaser.
Remember, green tether left, no buffs to the right. Be closer, yeah. I think I'll be a bit closer.
But is I'm like underneath his legs? Okay.
Good job. Keep it
Thank
up. Try to look for the heart.
C.
Yes, get out of here. First come, first serve, guys.
Forget about the flamethrower cast.
Moved Alex. Get to the wall. Tanks go.
I fucked up.
I need to wait for it to collide on you.
Yeah, I moved too early. And then I tried to fix it and then I...
The heart's supposed to turn gold, right?
Sorry.
Okay. Just making sure that we got that right as well.
That was my bad. Do I stand exactly in the middle of the red circle or by the edge? Because I was by the edge and I don't know if that made
If
it
you're
take too long.
if you're by the robot, you just stand at this red circle.
Stupid way to wipe something. More DPS on the hand. Should be okay now.
Something.
Cast.
Or south.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Ready for the flamethrower. After the shield, look up your Nisses. Ready for the thunder and water. Remember your priorities. Give us a space, please.
Cruise Chaser.
To the edge. Move to the edge.
When he gets 6% stop on him, focus on Brute Justice that's coming. They are actually all pretty equal.
Focus Brute Justice
Focus
on
Brute
touch
Justice.
cruise. Don't touch cruise. So both.
It's whatever now.
Okay.
I'm getting more comfortable.
Green left. The other one to the right. No debuff in the right. Let's make sure we're close. Is all I have.
Here's my food.
Should be good. Good job, everyone. Go for the heart.
See.
Okay.
Sure.
Remember flamethrowers next?
I don't think I moved in time. It's my fault. Did one of the greens explode?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to wait for it to
Both
detonate your
of
person.
them did. So, okay, so that's the first time I got green. What like? So you get tethered, right? And then you go to your spots on the red dot, and then you wait for it to explode on you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that they were too close to each other. That's the problem. They cannot explode next to each other. With
That was on the other side. The Kaz and Edmure side is the one that exploded.
Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, I was wondering, it was like,
Yeah, because when we died, the one that was on the left side was still there.
was still up,
It was
right?
the
Okay.
right side ones that.
Oh, okay. So if they explode, they should go away. If you did it wrong or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
Okay.
just
Yeah,
stayed there for a while.
Yeah, they disappear immediately if they're.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, just because I was just standing there, I was like,
it was the side I was on.
the right side if you face Alex. Yeah.
Let me look at this. Don't pull.
Okay, just making sure I'm doing things correct. Because you put them on the red dots, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We were the left side, if I'm correct, and
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause ours didn't blow up.
From what I saw, we were both in the right spot. So.
Okie doke. Just
Yeah,
making
you
sure.
guys are in the right spot because yours is just sitting there.
it looks
Yeah,
ours was
'cause-
too close to each other, though. I'm pretty sure that's where we were.
I was just making sure because that's the first time I got that mechanic.
Let me see if my stream is up to date right now because I switched it to YouTube. Fortunately.
Making sure because that's the first time I. So it doesn't matter if only half of the circle is on the map, right?
If
What?
you're against the wall, yeah, please be all the way against the wall.
Yeah, it can be all the way against the wall.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like my only half of the circle of the AOE is apparent.
Yes.
Hold
Yeah.
on, I got a picture for this. Where is it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow the. Well, I wasn't following the thing because on the toolbox, the entire circle is on the map.
No, I got a picture just for this.
That's where the balls.
Yeah, but I mean, like in actual practice, they shouldn't. Like only half of it should be on the map that shows up.
Not processed right now, so I
Oh.
cannot check it, but I'm pretty sure it was our side that we ended up touching each other. Like, I'm 99% sure.
Yeah.
Because at first we both went to the same circle, and then I think by the time we adjusted, they were too close.
I was supposed to cross there, like do an X pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should cross.
Anyway, we're
Also-
pretty new.
They only need to cross if they're
Don't say it, don't
north
say it.
to Alex. You don't need to cross them if they start from the south. They move far enough already. Just don't hit each other.
Yeah, we were south more, I think.
The whole point is the further they travel, the damage you take. So you're just trying to reduce the damage to a certain point.
But we cannot have them overlap or we're wide.
Yeah, so as long as you end on the red dots, don't cross.
And they ended up overlapping, so.
The players who are baiting the circle south don't need to dodge the orbs. It is an infinitesimal chance of hitting you. Just worry about placing your
So I'll
crystal.
be very concerned.
Yeah, just worry about placing your crystal. The orb should just path right by, even if the tether's going through you.
As are you ready? I mean, at least we're getting there today. So. And some people have not done the mechanics yet, so it's normal, mistakes happen. Why I'm not liking about YouTube, it takes a long time to process. Okay, he's back.
More from Onision's side here, where he's swinging out. From Onision's side, he's put his Twitter on private, so no public statements being made there. Also, as far as any more information, according to Hansen, who's been looking into these accusations against Onision even further, in the year 2019 alone, the police were called to his house on 19 occasions, with him saying the reason for these having to do with either inappropriate relations with girls or potential child neglect, with Hansen also confirming that there are investigations into these matters. But yeah, ultimately, that's where we are right now. There is all this other side stuff where you had people commenting on the very odd way he was dressed, that he might have been wearing like a knife-proof vest or a Kevlar vest of some sort. Personally, I don't know, but also it wouldn't surprise me. One of my earliest memories of Greg was at one of the first VidCons, and I think it was a knife-proof vest. I just remember that and other things being somewhat weird. But yeah, obviously we're gonna keep our eyes on this story and see what happens next. And also, what are your thoughts on this in general? The self-dismissal. What do you think will happen next? Just I'd love to hear from you. Then we should talk about updates around the coronavirus outbreak. We talked about this last week. It began in the Chinese city of Wuhan and has significantly worsened over the weekend. As of recording, the death toll is now at least 81, and the number of confirmed cases is over 2,700. Now, a majority of these cases have been found in China, but several have been detected in other nations across 4 continents, including the United States, Australia, Taiwan, Japan, and France. As far as the United States, on Sunday, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, confirmed 3 newly detected cases in California and Arizona, bringing the overall number of infected people in the U.S. to 5. The other cases were found last week in Washington and Illinois, with the CDC adding, while this is a serious public health threat, CDC continues to believe the immediate risk to the U.S. general public is low at this time. Which of note, internationally, there have been no deaths from this. All of them have come from inside of China. As far as China itself, in efforts to control the outbreak, plans have been made to rapidly build a new hospital, as well as travel bans being imposed around the nation, affecting millions of people. Also, as conditions have worsened, Chinese officials are facing criticism from people saying that the response to the outbreak was too slow. In response to that, you had Wuhan's mayor defending himself in an interview with the state broadcaster CCTV, saying that he had to wait for authorization from Beijing officials before he could make certain critical information public. Though, in the face of his own self-defense, he's also offered to step down from his position, saying that he and the city's Communist Party secretary will resign if it will appease the public. Also, in further attempts to impose travel bans, the Chinese government extended the Lunar New Year holiday by 3 days. That week-long celebration started on Friday and was supposed to end this Thursday, but the spreading virus threw a wrench in many people's travel plans and celebrations, so now employees won't have to return to work until February 3rd. Also, in addition to China's imposed travel bans, the United States, France, and Japan have all announced plans to evacuate their citizens from Wuhan. This while reportedly other countries are working on similar plans. Also, from the business side of this, we're seeing reports that Disney, McDonald's, Starbucks, and other U.S. companies with significant exposure in China are suspending operations as they respond to the outbreak of the coronavirus. So ultimately, that's where we are with this story now, and then we'll keep eyes on it. Of course, I'd love to know your thoughts.
Into Cardinals.
Six, 5, 4, 3. Get closer, get closer, get closer, Spit. Ready to break the shield. Misses. Water and thunder, and then positions.
I'm under blue.
Remember priorities?
Oh shit! Jesus Christ.
On this one. But from that, I want to share some stuff I love today and Today in Awesome, brought to you by Raycon. And Raycon, if you don't know, it's an awesome company that was founded because people were sick of premium audio being so expensive. So along with there, that's because Raycon. It was a little bit of a therapy session for both of us. But yeah, look forward to that. We had Pixar giving us Cooking with Pixar. We got a producers roundtable with Charlize Theron and others. We had 17 teaching you K-pop slang. CGP Grey gave us your New Year's resolution has already failed. We had Adam Driver's chill monologue, which is actually kind of one of my favorites. Also, in general, is a pretty decent episode. If you want to see the full versions of anything I just shared, the secret link of the day, any of the stories, things we didn't even get to, links as always are in the description down below. And from that, we need to talk about the incredibly depressing news that we saw yesterday that Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, as well as 7 others, died in a helicopter crash yesterday. And there's almost no way that this is the first time that you're hearing about this news. It felt like it took over an entire day on all platforms, almost all interactions. And while there's been a lot of speculation as to why the aircraft went down, Personally, I'm waiting for the preliminary police report. What I wanted to talk about with this story were a few of the things connected to it. First up is the situation and the issues with reporting. The news was initially broken by TMZ, and then other major outlets like ABC, the BBC, ESPN ended up following it. But notably here, the TMZ didn't just beat media coverage, they also reportedly beat the police. And that was a big deal because the coverage was so fast, it actually beat police as they were trying to reach the victims as next of kin. And this is something that LA Sheriff Alex Villanueva actually hit on at a press conference yesterday, specifically name-dropping TMZ.
There's wide speculation as to who the identities are. However, it is entirely inappropriate right now to identify anyone by name until the coroner has made the identification through their very deliberative process, and they've made notifications to next of kin. And it'd be extremely disrespectful to understand that your loved one was perished and you learn about it from TMZ. That is just wholly inappropriate, so we're not going to be going there.
You know, TMZ has a history of breaking celebrity deaths, but with this story specifically, you saw a lot of people slamming TMZ for reporting the deaths before the victims' families have been notified. But it also wasn't just TMZ being hit. I mean, right out of the gate, you had ABC News reporter Matt Gutman reporting that it was believed all 4 of Kobe's daughters were on board the helicopter and had been killed. That then led to a number of ABC affiliates reporting the same information. That spread like wildfire. At the same time, you had ESPN reporting that one of the victims was Rick Fox, a former player for the Boston Celtics and LA Lakers. He was not on board. He is fine. You also have the BBC using B-roll not of Kobe, but of LeBron James, who was very much alive. I mean, you even have them showing in the clip James's jersey with his name in the clip, which I think really highlights how fast everyone was trying to get to this rather than getting it right. Though, on the note of what we do know, as far as what we know right now, right, let's talk about the facts. Initially, you had TMZ reporting that it was Kobe and 4 others who had died. Los Angeles Sheriff Alex Villanueva ended up saying that it was actually 9.
As the chief indicated, there were no survivors. We have a manifest that indicates that there was 9 people on board the aircraft. The pilot plus 8 individuals.
East to west. I'm giving you space.
Thank you. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flamethrower coming. Get ready to break the shield. Get your nieces. Ready for the next Water and Thunder. Remember the tornado, please be careful with that.
Yep.
Play it safe and we got this.
Oh. Cass.
Yeah, give us some space, please.
Chris Shazer. Wall.
Pause. Wall, I mean. For justice. You're welcome. Green tether left. No debuff right.
Oh, those cleaves look so close.
Okay. Good job, keep going. Look for the heart.
See.
Yeah, I'll move. But I'm pretty sure I should be there.
Get north.
Nope.
Tanks go.
Yep.
First.
Oh, I got me
Second.
first.
It's alright, there's plenty of time.
It's fine, it's fine.
Party. I got hit by.
You gotta get
did
the
you?
edge though. Oh, with the crystal.
By the-
The crystals didn't go through.
Keep going anyway.
Bardic can just stay at the very back. And you have to hug the wall because the flamethrower in the center is pretty big.
We were again 2 people in the same circle. I'm not sure if that was wrong or the other person was wrong. I adjusted.
Oh wait, was that also? Wait, which puddles are you talking about? The crystals or the
No, I'm
orbs?
talking about the orbs.
Oh.
I'm trying to find it on my stream right now. Because that's the second time I go to the circle and we're both in the same one, so since the other person wasn't moving, I moved and we ended up surviving. It turned out okay, but I think the crystals were done wrong, but the orbs ended up being okay. It just was really close to being bad.
The two
Just
closest
try
to
to cross them every time, so you know where you're going.
Wait.
I'm watching it right now.
You said the crystals were wrong?
Yeah, because the two from the closest to the wall was too close. They were pulsating.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I understand what this means. Yeah.
So I'm watching the moment right now. I just found it. It was me and Edmir, and we both went to the same circle, and I ended up moving.
Thank you for that, Spirit.
Which it worked out, but not happy.
I thought the spheres were fine. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
No, they were fine because I adjusted, but we were both on the same place. If I didn't move, we would have died, because we would have had the orbs in the same spot.
You guys went to the same red spot?
Yeah, we were in the same spot, and I decided to move away. And I put it closer to the crystals, which you're never supposed to do that, as far as I know.
It just means you're closer and you'll take more damage, but tank privilege.
Yeah, tank privilege. I TVN'd. I saw that it was going to be a problem, so I TVN'd and I did it like that. But
Alternatively, if Brute were on that side, you'd have to get the flamethrower in a heavy puddle, but it's not that big of a heavy, so... Y'all got there with like 3 seconds to spare, so you were good to go.
I think like Edmir was supposed to be in the one closer to Alexander, instead of like the middle one, and I was supposed to be in the middle one, if I'm correct. But I had to go to the one closer to the heart quickly because we were gonna wipe otherwise. I don't know what happened with the crystals. I didn't see any of that.
might have figured it out.
Okay.
We'll see.
You said they were pulsing. Is that what we died to?
Yeah,
I died because I got hit by multiple Treacherous Striders without a shield.
They're
Well,
not supposed to blow that early.
they're not supposed to blow up though early. Yeah.
In fact, you won't even see like that
The
proximity.
you saw
mark
the pulse, right? Is the pulsing AoE from the crystals or no?
Yes.
Because I know I saw it from
If you saw it, it's done wrong. You shouldn't see it at all.
Okay.
Then
Yeah, and the heart wasn't gold either. Yeah.
I mean, the main tell that the heart isn't there.
Well, I mean, the heart's there. You just can't target it.
Yeah, but I mean, by that time you notice it's already going to be Alexander.
Yeah.
remember for the last moment we did, like the tanks go right of Alexander and the DPS left, and the DPS that has the debuff goes with the tanks. And the healers goes left. Okay. Let's try again. Also with the flamethrower I got hit first before Kais. I think I might have been too close. I'm not sure if I don't think it wiped us. It shouldn't have.
I got hit because I didn't have as much time to adjust, but I could have moved over sooner. It gives the party more time to tech in if he gets it first.
I'm not sure if it was too close or Kaz wasn't close enough.
You really don't need to be close at all. You just not need to be near the party, and we're good.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna hit anyone else. Go for anyone else.
I don't think we want it, so it should default to you. But I couldn't say because I'm the south tank on mine.
Well, let's keep getting there. We're doing good at getting there now.
Ooh.
You're good.
Yeah. I only had like a couple thousand though. It's really dicey.
Gonna run off. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Individuals. Those 9 being later identified as Kobe, his daughter Gianna, college baseball coach John Altabelli, his wife Carrie and daughter Alyssa, as well as elementary school basketball coach Christina Mauser, a woman named Sarah Chester, her daughter Peyton, and the pilot Ara Zobayan. We also know that the helicopter took off from John Wayne Airport in Orange County just after 9 a.m. It reportedly passed over Boyle Heights and near Dodger Stadium. It circled Glendale and was reportedly on its way to Kobe's Mamba Academy in Thousand Oaks for a basketball game. As far as the helicopter, it had been in operation since 1991 and was a Sikorsky S-76B model. It had twin turboshaft engines, room for 12 passengers and 2 crew members. It was Kobe's private helicopter, one that he frequently used to beat LA traffic. And also, heartbreakingly, there's this clip going around now that a big part of why he had it was actually family.
I had to figure out a way where I could still train and focus on the craft, but still not compromise family time. And so that's when I looked into helicopters and be able to get down and back in 15 minutes. And that's when it started. And so my routine was always the same. Weights early in the morning, kids to school, fly down, practice like crazy, do my extra work, media, everything I needed to do, fly back, get back in carpool line, pick the kids up. And my wife was like, listen, I can pick them up. I'm like, no. I want to do that because like, you know, you have road trips and times where you don't see your kids, man, you know? So like every chance I get to see them and spend time with them, even if it's 20 minutes in the car, like I want that.
And also one of the big things I wanted to talk about with this story were the reactions. I mean, yesterday there was no shortage of them, whether it be friends and former teammates like Shaq, whether it be President Trump, whether it be former President Obama. Everyone was reacting to this to the point that I felt like just the day stopped. Like it was genuinely shocking. I remember getting the notifications on my phone and going, no. Like I felt like it couldn't be real. Like somehow, even though it makes no sense, he was like too big for something like this to happen. Even though every day we look at the world, anytime we look at a news story, we see that we're just one wrong corner away, one wrong step away, so vulnerable that it all just goes away. Like somehow he would be immune from this tragedy, but it was this kind of, I think the reason it hit so many different people is it was this reminder of everyone's mortality, everyone's vulnerability, just a level of heartbreak associated with the situation. You don't want to think that it's real, that a mother, a father, a daughter died, that there is a mother who just lost her husband and her 13-year-old daughter. This in addition to people who were fans of Kobe Bryant and his legacy and what he did for the sport of basketball and everything kind of there. As far as the rest of us, right, the bystanders to this tragedy, the weird, horrible, unfortunate, don't even want it gift of a tragedy is it gives you a fear, yes, but also an appreciation of life. I don't know how many others did it, but you know that.
East west. I'm giving you space.
Thunder on Isola.
Don't do
Forward
that.
coming.
I was scared that he wasn't gonna get clipped by my thing.
Focus now. Focus. Break the shield. Be ready to get your nieces, please. Water and thunder. Remember your movement priority. I'm quite a bit low. Be careful. We're good, we're good. Some space.
Who's chasing?
Ready to switch to Brute now. Brute. Kill both. Switch up. Green tether left, no debuff right. Remember blue, you need to be close, yeah. Close. Nice. Try to look for the hat. Okay. I'm gonna cross.
Still too close.
Remember flamethrowers next.
Shoot. No.
Oh, yeah. That's my fault. Sorry.
I mean, you did it right, but
Keep going.
I got
keep
him.
going.
I got him. I got him.
All
I
of
got him. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, look for Alexander and go to your positions. I'm missing one tank here, and I'm missing the defense.
I mean, we can't because the heart's not done right.
Okay, just keep practicing this.
Does the party just stay back in a dot where the green is? I'll do the thing.
Yeah,
Stop running
sorry.
up there, you people.
I actually went far to dodge the AoE damage, but then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, that's what I did, Spirit. I just followed the picture that you showed me, and I just used the second little sprocket on the map thing.
Yeah. Wall has it easy because you're assigned. The people off the wall
Just
kind of
slide
have to
along the wall
adjust.
from Alexander.
I personally, I start far away and then I kind of tuck in once I see where the circles spawn and where the line is.
Oh, yeah, I just hugged the wall because that's the easiest one.
You guys are talking about the crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah, the crystals, yeah.
It's funny you say that because I prefer to not be on the wall.
Mm. I mean, I guess they give you a lot of leeway with the AoE, with the AoE of the heart, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's a big enough hitbox that you can be apart a few inches. You don't have to be that close.
That news yesterday, it gave me that extra reason to FaceTime my dad, to check up on him, to let him know I love him. The things that you feel that you don't always say, or if you do say, maybe you don't say as much, and hug my sons and my wife just in an extra, few seconds. So what I would say is if you had conflicted feelings around Kobe Bryant, or he was not even someone that was always on your radar, but you kind of knew that he existed, and all of a sudden yesterday it brought up really strong emotions. Don't feel like that's weird or off. I think it's a very human thing. But also of note, because I mentioned, some people have conflicted feelings. Some people, went the complete opposite way, which I feel like we have to mention. As far as conflicted, I'll put Evan Rachel Wood in this category. Right, a lot of people know her from the HBO series Westworld. She tweeted, "What has happened is tragic. I am heartbroken for Kobe's family. He was a sports hero. He was also a rapist. And all of these truths can exist simultaneously." You also had people like comedian Ari Schaefer really almost go into the rejoicing category.
As I know, there's always a lot of hate, pain in the world, and there's always a bunch of terrible stories. And every once in a while, there's a good
I mean, it's the White Mage's decision that you can Living Dead early there. Someone needs to be up for the cleave.
Got his today. Kobe Bryant is gone. I'm here in Charlotte, the home of the team that originally drafted him. Maybe he wouldn't have raped that chick in Denver if he had stayed in Charlotte with the Hornets.
While a majority of the reactions to his tweets and his videos was, oh wow, this guy's a scumbag, you have seen a number of people bring up Bryant's 2003 sexual assault case that ended up getting dropped, or kind of being brought back in the limelight as everyone's kind of talking about the life of Kobe Bryant. But ultimately, for today, that's where I'm going to end this one. It's a heartbreaking story in so many different ways, and my thoughts and well wishes, as I imagine, God, so many others, just go to the victims and their families. And of course, with this story, there are parts I'd love to know your opinions, but I'd really love to know kind of your thought process as you're kind of taking this whole story in. And then let's talk about some key things and updates around Donald Trump, the Senate impeachment trial, and now Trump's former National Security Advisor, John Bolton. Regarding Bolton, that's one of the main key things here, but kind of to bring you up to speed, over the last week, the Senate has been holding the trial portion of the impeachment proceeding. And for most of the week, we saw the Democrats making their case for impeachment, and there we saw them making a lot of the same general arguments that we've seen them make over the last few months, or that Trump, as president, acted corruptly by asking Ukraine, a foreign country, to interfere in the 2020 election by announcing investigations into his political rival, Joe Biden, and his son, Hunter, and that Trump withheld nearly $400 million in military aid to Ukraine that had already been approved by the Pentagon and Congress in order to pressure the country to do so, though they ended up releasing that money once word got out what was happening. The Democrats also arguing that Trump obstructed Congress by refusing to cooperate with the House's impeachment inquiry, this by blocking subpoenaed witnesses from testifying and not handing over key documents. Then, on Saturday, Trump's defense team began to lay out their arguments, for lawyers arguing that the impeachment process was illegitimate, saying that the Democrats were just launching a partisan attack on Trump because they couldn't beat him, also arguing there was no explicit quid pro quo and that Trump was just concerned about corruption in general in Ukraine and had the right to suspend aid, also arguing that he acted within his presidential powers when he refused to let people in his administration testify before the House or provide documents. And today, as we're recording, the president's defense team is actually in the Senate for their second day of argument. But now they have to do so under very different circumstances because things have changed dramatically in just the one day the Senate wasn't in session. And that's because yesterday, the New York Times reported that back in August, Trump told then Security Advisor John Bolton, quote, quote, he wanted to continue freezing $391 million in security assistance to Ukraine until officials there helped with investigations into Democrats, including the Bidens. Right, and as far as where this information is coming from, right, is it from some anonymous source? No, this is actually according to an unpublished manuscript from John Bolton's upcoming book, with the Times also reporting that Bolton, along with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Defense Secretary Mark Esper, quote, collectively pressed the president about releasing the aid nearly a dozen times in the preceding weeks after lower-level officials who worked on Ukraine issues began complaining about the holdup, but that Trump effectively rebuffed them, airing his long-standing grievances about Ukraine, which mixed legitimate efforts by some Ukrainians to
Nothing happened.
East west. Give me a space.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
He just.
It's just Nyx making Nyx noises.
Thunder on Gardner. No, never mind. Nyx.
Oh.
Nyx.
I was like, dang, I got really blind there, I guess.
No, my bad. I'll be by A. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to break the shield and the flamethrower.
Thank you, guys.
Don't forget the Nisses now. Thunder and water coming.
Sonny, I'm gonna go around you, same side I just passed.
Remember your priorities, careful with the tornado.
Ready for you, Edmund.
Make sure you move behind, guys. Give us some space.
Who's Chaser?
Wall, move closer to the wall.
True justice.
Grid tether left, no debuff right.
Auto away.
Woo!
Good save.
Good call. Okay, let's focus up. For the heart.
Delta.
I'm gonna cross.
Okay.
Okay, let's go further north.
I'm running my spot.
Don't overlap. Yeah. Be
I think I'm too far right. Yeah, he needs to move further.
Be ready for flamethrowers.
Artie, stay in the back.
Yep, I'm like all the way back here.
All of you.
Okay.
Alright, now pick a
Look
side.
for Alexander, and remember, right side for the tanks. Right side for the tanks.
You don't know where it is.
Yeah,
Please.
practice. There's one extra person that shouldn't be here.
Oh no.
Just practice to know if people know where they
Yeah.
go if it was there. We have one extra person.
Well, yeah, you said tanks right, and I saw Kaz on the other side, so I went back to you, and then I see
okay.
you over there.
Okay, that
Wait,
makes
is it
sense.
right? No, it's not right.
Yeah, it is right.
It's right facing where Alexander's
Facing where
supposed
Alex is. So you look for
Oh.
Alex to where Alex is, and the tanks go to the right.
I just look at the heart.
Healers to the left.
Well, I mean, those are the same thing. But
Yeah. Healers to the
It's just
left. Everyone
yeah.
else that doesn't have the special debuff goes to the left too. So it's supposed to be only 2 tanks and 1 DPS in the right.
Hold up. No, let me look at this because it's gonna confuse me.
That's what we have in the toolbox at least.
yeah, it is. You see where the heart is gonna go or where Alexander spawns. The 2 tanks are gonna
That's what
go
I
right.
did.
Yeah, along with the Shiv sentence, I think it's called, or whatever that
So
debuff is.
if the crystals are done right, we can see Alexander, yeah?
Yeah.
You see the heart, yes.
The heart will
It's
fly
hard to go
towards
to where
where.
Alexander is. Like you've done A12, right?
Do we need to remember? I've done it like fucking 20 years ago. So
You know how the Inception Crystal pulses? Like when Alexander's gonna spawn? Because that's what it does.
My question
so
is, do I need to remember where the golden heart goes? Is that what
No.
it is?
Yes. Well, it'll
You'll
go
watch.
fly.
It
Yeah.
won't go all the way north. It'll go to the center of the room and actually get stopped by the crystals, and then we'll wait and watch. And then after it's in the center of the room, it'll go to one of the edges, and that's when you move.
So do I need to? Do I just need to remember where that edge was and go right?
Ignore
and
the
left or
heart.
left?
Ignore the heart until after that entire first mechanic is done, and then wait to see where it moves after.
Yeah, because the heart is still in the map until like when we get the debuffs.
You don't need
my
to
God,
remember
that's crazy.
anything.
I mean, people
Yeah.
go right.
I thought the heart exploded instantly after doing it right. Or no,
No,
it's later. It's later.
it just
never
changes
mind.
color. Yeah, it just changes color when you do it right.
So
when it goes to the
when we
edge
do
of
it
the
right,
map.
when we do it right, we should just orient ourselves based on the heart instead of based on Alexander.
Yeah, the heart is
Yes.
the only
Yeah.
yourself.
So it's right of the heart or left of the heart. Then that's what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Much, yeah.
exactly. That's how it works.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I did make people go
How
right.
di- how-
Is it too late to change that?
How were people doing it when they didn't know how to do the heart?
No, it's just for me because my group does
No,
the
I'm
exact opposite.
I'm talking about when people didn't know about the codex.
It was pure luck.
They just did it like no.
Well,
they just
what
did it
they
like
used to
code
do-
Inception.
Yeah, what they used to do is before they would do it the old-fashioned way, where you would put the crystals on the
Oh,
four
yeah.
cardinals.
Okay, now I
Because
remember.
that's how you do
Okay.
Inception in Savage.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then what'll happen is when he gets near one of the crystals, it'll
Yeah,
pulsate.
they explode, and you know what it is. I forgot that was in A12 too. Never mind.
Yeah.
And then you just put the green orbs in the middle to heavy the heart and kill it before
Okay,
it
so
buffs
what is being
Alexander.
the issue now with the crystals? Because it seems like we're getting the orbs now and the flamethrower. So
The players who are off the wall are starting too far in without realizing it, and they don't adjust far enough out. So someone will end up being overlapped. So if Celine's the edge of my crystal, someone will tuck in too far. They'll be across the halfway mark, and now it's too far away on the other side. So basically, your circle on whatever side you're on can never cross whatever line's in the middle of the room. So if it's the C side, there'll be that nice fancy pattern on the floor. You'll just start out here and walk up towards the pattern.
and you're talking about the people that are far from the edge. Yeah?
Yeah, the people who are on the edge have that picture that I linked in the general chat where you just
Let me
stand
see
on the
that,
dot.
because I didn't see that. Let me see. In
The
general,
dots on the
lobby.
or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, sorry, lobby, whatever. I
No,
have
that's
access.
okay. So there's always gonna be that for the people on the edge, those dots. that you
Yes,
look at?
those will always be there, and the people
Oh, yeah, the
otherwise
people-
just have to be to the sides of the waymark. So in your case, never let your side cross C or D.
Oh yeah, people on the edge have it easy.
It's easier if you start far and then just toe in towards the line instead of being too close and trying to adjust for everyone.
Does it need to be
So-
exactly on the dot or on that dot?
No.
No, it needs to be after the dot.
It just helps.
Okay.
It's
because
pretty lenient.
I did do it once, but I didn't have any reference, and it worked, but I haven't gotten it today.
There's basically a rectangle the width of these waymarks that you have to have them along.
You basically just see the red orb, and then you have these little, the tooth that are like just before the thing it's pointing the picture.
But we don't have a waymark for each one of them, do we? I don't think we do.
C and D technically are the lines. There's in that picture there you can see there's a line, that circle on the floor, that like axe head looking thing. There's a line up the middle of it towards what is our two-way marker, and you just stay to either side of that. There's something similar on the other side of the floor, but it's not as clean. Trying to think what we use for that.
Okay, I'll try to keep an eye on that if I'm in the edge. But like, please make sure to adjust if you're in the back, because as far as I know, there's a lot of leeway for it.
Yeah, that's the marks we use, so placed to the side of 2 and B. Works the same way with C and D.
Okay, so everyone goes left, and things shared sentence goes right. I'll kill this once, but that's it.
Yeah, I remember my friend telling me too that those crystals are really forgiving to just like give a space between each other. And
Yeah, because you have to think about it's based on the hitbox of the heart, because the heart has a hitbox.
And he told me to like, he was helping another group of people I know, and they were having a lot of trouble with it too because they were like doing it too close. And he told me that it doesn't need to be that tight. Keep it up though.
Oh, hello, are you not dead? What? Had it been 1 second sooner, it would have been dead.
Someone went for a swim.
Oh man, he's really respecting the content right now.
Flamethrower always looks spooky. I always feel like the healer is too far or something. He's gonna hit me twice or something.
Can it hit you twice?
Or does it
I don't
never
think it hits
hit
you.
twice?
The same person twice.
Brute
it never
Justice
hits
cannot target twice, no.
Oh, that
So you
makes
don't-
things way easier. Okay.
Yeah, you don't even have to move. You just stand there the whole time.
Okay, that makes things way easier. I thought I had to walk away after getting hit myself
Nope.
to make sure I didn't get hit a second time. Never mind, that
It's
makes it
it's
way
the same
easier.
as during stasis. They won't hit the same person twice.
Okay. That's way easier now. Thank you for letting me know. Careful with the hand. We're a bit whack on DPS right now for some reason.
Because
Focus
we'll
we'll need
no,
LB.
exactly. Yeah, just LB.
Like 100% need LB.
They pop something extra.
Maybe something extra, yeah.
Something
You said a
extra.
late dragon sight?
We wiped. What the fuck happened to the APS there? What?
Well, I
It's
mean,
because you didn't. I think you already checked before we pulled, so someone was AFK.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we stop talking, make
I-
sure you already check.
I forgot that time, sorry.
Yeah, if people start talking about things, I tend to get distracted and check logs and this, that, the other.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Cass said this is his last pull.
Let's
Yeah,
make
the
it a
baby
good one.
that played.
We're saying wormhole now. So you said based on the heart, I know if I go left or right, yeah?
Yeah, the heart is your reference. I'll call out the first few times.
Okay, I'll keep watching more wormhole videos. See if I get a better grasp. In case we get there. Focus living liquid only now. If you're gonna stop, try to stop at a waymark, otherwise I might just keep going and die. That was really close.
East west.
Under on Isola.
Left, right.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ready for the flamethrower? Take the shield. Take your Renesis. Get ready for thunder and water, please. And then remember your priority.
I'm good for you, Edna.
I'm ready here, guys.
Just some space, please.
Cruise chaser.
Oh, cool, Mark. To the edge.
Oh no. Oh no.
Careful, don't kill Cruise yet. Get Brute, everyone.
It couldn't all be.
You sure? I think we're fine. I'm pretty sure we're fine.
Just make sure that you're not hitting the other one too much. Yeah, we're fine.
That was good. I goosed and I thought we were gonna need over.
Okay, remember, green left. No debuff right.
This is the hard. This fruit just so damn big. That's closer.
What?
Who angled this right now?
We can recover. Kaz will have to do something weird, I guess. Good luck. Whoever's second on aggro, away from the party. Whoever's second on aggro, away from the party. I'm gonna provoke as soon as I can.
The moment to get out.
Provoking as soon as I can. I got it. Oof. Oof.
I got all of them. Hopefully he gets up.
Insta Benny?
Yeah.
Hopefully we have everyone for the mechanic, that's what matters. We have healer LB too. I might tank LB at some point. I'm going on the dot in the middle.
Start wide. Then tuck in, Kaz, you're close.
You're really close. You're still close.
Yeah, it might have worked. You ready? Tanks go.
Party, stay in the back.
That's my fault. Get me up when you can.
Razzing.
Did we get the crystal? Yeah, we did. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
heart, yeah? Look
Now
at the
you
If
heart.
you don't have
sides.
shared sentence, you're going to the left of the heart.
Thanks,
No,
always
what
to the
did I
right
do
of the
that?
heart. Am I missing people? There's missing people, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't get the correct combination.
Don't wanna die.
Kaboom!
How we decide when we get to that point, what is behind Cruz?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I don't know why
Rose?
I hit Dragon Sight.
Okay, so when we hit there, when we hit the moment where like Cruz needs to be baited, how do we decide it's behind it? Do we just go behind where he spawns instantly?
Hold
or?
up. Let me remember it.
You either use your assigned northeast, south, and west, or we can cheat.
We can cheat.
We can what?
Oh, okay, we do that. Okay, we do that, I guess.
What do you mean we do that?
The way marks, you don't see them? One is for the party that doesn't need to get hit, everyone else goes to the other ones. The spice
Are we
party
get-
is fucking awesome.
Are we gonna have priorities on which direction the other three people are gonna do? Or
Is
Which
it
other
always
three
gonna-
people?
Ah no, it has to be the people depending on if they have the debuff.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is there like a priority system we're gonna do to like one's gonna be east priority, one's west?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this very static.
Ideally, you'd have like the tank would be B. The way these waymarks, B is closer because you want the tank to get hit first. So you'd have the tank at B. We put the white mage at C, and the DPS that had no mark at all goes to A, or the tether. Excuse me, if there's no other damage going out.
On the
And we have the scholar take the super jump at 2 because they
On-
can worry about their own health.
on the
but
toolbox,
we're
the tank is
making-
not on the toolbox.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how y'all do it.
No, but we're making both things see the shared sense, so I don't
Oh,
think we
okay.
can do the cleave.
Yeah, I
So
was
both
about to
healers
say.
and a DPS will be doing the cleaves.
So who was missing on the right side that time? It was I was with a
So you're having a
DPS.
tank do super jump?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did we both had blue cast? that
Shared
last time?
sentence was on the wrong side. It hit the party side.
Oh, shared
Yeah,
sentence.
shared
was on the
sentence.
right
But
side.
someone was dead, so it makes the debuffs awkward.
Oh, okay. Because I was on the right, I think, on the right side, and I had a DPS with me, I think, or someone. But I was missing either a tank or something, I don't know.
If someone's dead, it makes it awkward. Like if a DPS dies, the 2 tanks get the tethers and things like that. So
How the hell did we die in a stasis? Who was that, Cruise Chaser?
Yeah,
That Crusader cleave was angled.
it was like northwest.
Kaz was very tight inside the hitbox when he was standing there.
And the crystals were done properly in the end, yeah? Because I heard you
Yes,
guys
the
talking
crystals
about
were
them,
correct.
but-
Yeah.
Okay.
It was close, but he got a last minute adjust, and it was pretty much on the hair where he needed to be. It worked out perfect.
I mean,
From my point of view, they look like
I was impressed.
both of them.
Yeah, we need to be more safe with the crystals because we were having some
Oh.
issues there. In general, I would say today was finally a really good day. I think we procced quite a lot. The start was pretty rough, but we got to phase 3 a lot eventually. Like, I'm gonna upload the report. That was quite a lot of phase 3.
That was really good, actually. We definitely seems like we've figured out
It seems the
P2 a lot better.
Nisi.
The
Yeah,
ideas you
Nisi.
gave for Nisi are working, and phase 2 is being more consistent. Our limit code is really consistent. We have now and then a stupid wipe, but it wasn't as bad as the other day, so if we keep it like that, I think we can actually clear before patch. Now we need to try to figure out Inception as quick as we can, because the one that's gonna take longer is... the one that's gonna take longer is
You did
Wormhole.
Yukaba sleeping with one hand?
And then there was the cast where you just pop a cooldown during time because you can't do the bomb.